highlighting all the local and national stories which impact you.
And by the way, before I leave today, give me your cell phone. Where they think black people don't have any feeling and their skin is tougher than other people's, and they don't have, they really can't feel pain because there's an issue with the nerves in their skin. Somebody left that. They have a much higher pain tolerance. Or the only time people come in is when they want drugs, right? They don't. It's not real pain. I find that annoying. I find that irritating.
Bringing you his authentic perspectives on important topics.
Because I'm going to tell you, I don't want to hear about how people were just trying to get their lives together. They were just turning their lives around. Tired of hearing it. When it comes down to people going to jail and getting sentenced, we can't hear, well, it's too harsh. We can't hear the system is unjust. And we can't hear, I hate the police. Because all those homicide detectives, they speak for the dead. You have to have them. Or else there will be no justice. I say, let's hold the mayor, city council, police chief, and every officer accountable for the crime that's committed and come up with a way to fix it.
Frank, candid, and straight to the point. This is The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, sponsored by Concordia University on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
All I want are the books made correct. I think historically, black people need to be made whole. If you're not going to pay us reparations, if you're not going to give us the money that you owe us based on what was taken from us and our families, the least you can do is give it history.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you taking my call. You continue doing your work, man. I appreciate you. I listen to you every day.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Dr. Ken Harris.
You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host. My voice just went gone. That was bizarre. As soon as I started talking, I knew you're not going to be able to finish your sentence. But then, me, like a dummy, kept talking. I'm going to power through it. My voice said, no, we're not powering through today. We're going to shut down now. You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. We're live on, I think my LinkedIn page my YouTube page might be private. So, I figure if you can find, I should probably go in and set that so you can find it and look at it and all that other stuff. But anyway, I'm live on LinkedIn. So if you're, watching and hanging out and doing nothing, or just, like DZ, just over there asleep, you can hang out. You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon, live from the American Family Insurance Studio at Radio City. It was a long weekend. I was in Madison all weekend. And it was a long weekend. I mean, it was long.
What are you doing, Dr. Ken?
None of your business. You know why? Because it's fraternity stuff. On the low. It ain't going to be on the low. It's a district conference. So I was out there all weekend, Friday. Well, I didn't go Friday because I was just beat. Then I went Saturday, then Sunday morning. So it was fun. Had a good time. It made me remember and realize, why you do things in the community and why you work. And, COVID's opening back up. So I'm looking forward to, hanging out and seeing people and doing things. And then some people act like COVID is like, it started yesterday. They wear masks everywhere they go. I see people with double masks. And then I remember, they may have an ailment or something and they need to keep themselves safe. So, that's pretty cool. I understand that. And, it was weird being in a room full of men who are educated and who are talking and having a discussion. And I thought it was interesting. One of the discussions I had, they were talking about adulting. You're going to become an adult, you got to graduate, you got to go. And the room was kind of mixed. It was almost like half and half. Half the people had already graduated from college and half of them were still in college. And everybody talks about the same thing, fear. Being afraid of having to do something or not knowing what to do or doing something wrong. And so I know it's the month of February. I know it's I keep going in reverse. I know it's the month of March. And I know in February I told you that for March I was going to be talking about, positive things. And so today being the 21st, I thought, hey, no time like the present, only 21 days late. But we have to overcome fear. Everybody seems to be afraid to do anything. I'm finding that when people get older, and I mean 30s, 40s, and they start complaining about things that they haven't done, I don't think they recognize that they're halfway through their life. Maybe, depending on how medical science is, you're about a third of the way through your life, and you need to figure out what it is you need to get done, what it is you need to overcome your fear and be greater. Notice I didn't say be great, be greater, because you're already great. The fact that you're here, you're breathing, you're listening, and you hear this, that means you're great. You may not feel that way, but I'm here to tell you you're great. But then how do you overcome the fear of stepping out and failing and doing something wrong and messing up and having to start over? How do you overcome your fear? Well, it's kind of simple, but most people don't want to do it. Because, some of us don't read books. Some of us only look on the internet. Some of us only do podcasts. But what I say is all of that is okay. Don't let someone get on you because you don't read. Don't let somebody get on you because you don't watch the news. There are multiple ways to learn. But the only way that you can overcome fear is through education. And no, I'm not saying it because I'm at Concordia University. No, I'm not saying it because I have a PhD, a doctorate degree, whatever. I'm saying it because I know it doesn't matter what kind of education you have. You can use it to be even more successful. But when I say education, number one, it's about what you already know. Ideas come from things you already know or things you recently learned. But anything you recently learned, you already know. We're too busy trying to find out what we need to learn or what's new when we just need to work on we need to work on the information we already have to do the things we need to do. But instead, we're always trying to look for that next new thing. Look at the things that are successful. You ready? And then duplicate it. That's it. What you already know will educate you and help you take away your fear. And then number two, there's informal education, that continuing education, the things you learn and having conversations with people, reading books, looking through the internet, actually being on TikTok, being on Instagram, being on YouTube, being on Getter, being on all these apps, Clubhouse, all those things that you see that kind of piques your curiosity and makes you remember, oh yeah, I remember I said I was going to do that. I have a slew of things that I said I was going to do that I'm now working on because I had to take my own best advice. And for me, it was fear. But then I had to step back and go, how do I fix this? How do I do this? Well, the easiest way to do it is to, like me, go to YouTube, find out how to, search, watch the videos. And after about 5 or 6 videos, I started hearing and seeing the same information. I went, okay, that must be pretty accurate because I've got 8 or 9 different people telling me the same stuff. That's that informal education that takes away the fear, right? Hey, I need you to do such and such in the yard and do this. And, oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I'll help you get a jack plane and take some wood off that door and we'll get it. Haven't done that since high school. Oh yeah, we got it, no problem. Where do I start when I get the hinges out the door? Okay, what do I need to do? Okay, I got to replace the hinges. YouTube. How to? There it is. Oh my gosh, that's great. Okay, I'll take credit. It's that informal education that'll help you take away the fear. And then there's formal education. And when I say formal education, I mean, MPS, private school, public school, charter school, don't matter. Graduate from high school. If you can graduate from high school, it should take away the fear. You should be able to find a job. You should be able to do whatever it is you want to do. Today, I'm interested in knowing, what have you done? What did you do? What was the fear that you had to overcome for you to be here today? 833-212-1017. What was the fear that you had to overcome to be successful today? I'll share with you mine, but I want to hear one of yours. 833-212-1017. Because I'm a living witness. You can actually reduce fear through education.
Dr. Ken's Truth on the new 1017 The Truth. I'm